All right, Dottie.
Yes.
Dottie, where'd you grow up? Where are you from originally?
I was born and raised in New York, and then they moved me to Florida when I was about 11.
And tell me about your family.
I love my family. It's the greatest thing. They, they're very loving, caring, but it's a good family. But it's got problems like everything in life. Like me, I got some problems of my own, but not blame my family or judge them for that because I love them
How would you describe your childhood in general?
as best as they could give me. As best as they could give me. A lot of fun, a lot of memories, the good and the bad, and I did the good and the bad. But we had a lot of fun, fishing, swimming, the boats, birthdays, friends, sports, team.
You had siblings?
Four
Mm,
of us, three siblings.
yeah. And what kind of kid were you in high school?
Oh, I struggled to be average, really shy, really passive. It'd take a lot for me to talk. I would not be the first one to start the conversation and stay by myself.
You were shy.
Shy, passive,
Mm.
and struggle like with grades. I struggled to be a C.
Did you finish high school?
Yes,
Good for you.
Pinellas Park.
And then after high school, where'd you go?
Nursing, work. I love helping people, you know, do the best you can.
And did you get involved in drugs or alcohol?
Yes, I still drinking. A big problem with the drinking, the drugging. I have my fair share, you know, and strangulation, the thing that's strangulating, the thing that's smothering, the thing you just can't get away, and you try. It's like quitting cigarettes, and you pick them right back up. But you try, but that alcohol, but the drugs, I did it. I did, but my problem, alcohol.
How did you start?
I just was a late starter, I say, like most of them say some other age, but me, it's the cigarettes, like 15, one here, one there. I don't call that smoking, I call it curious trying. Maybe even 14, but other than that, the drinking, young. I see it because it's always around me. The barbecue, the 4th of July, the cleaning the house at home, go over to the beach with the family, beach, and you see, and you try it. And, first, you cough like with a cigarette. Oh, you puke it up or something. Young, probably 12, 13. I'm drinking. I'm not trying it. I'm drinking. You get it, have it, however you get it. You're not old enough, but it's around you. You know,
Were there drinkers in your family?
well, all of them. It's hereditary. It's not learned. It might be learned, but it's hereditary. I think it's in your genes, your DNA. You pass it down genetically. It's in you.
Yeah.
Like you got your mom's eyes, you got your dad's feet or something like that. We talk about it, but yes, my family big. My dad's one of seven more. He got eight. He's one of eight. None of them's daughters. They're uncles. No female. No sister. My mom's one of eight, and she have one sister. I have one aunt, and all them uncles. And my mom's side, every one of them. Every one. One of them take his own life. He commit suicide. About the alcohol and stuff, his life and stuff. Sorry. I don't want to cry.
Did your mom or dad have a problem with alcohol?
My dad don't. My mom don't. She do it sociably. She the only one with no drinking and no drugging. She take care of all of them, her siblings, because she up there, the older ones. She just got just two of them older than her. The rest of them younger than her.
So you started young.
Yes.
Has alcohol been in your life?
It still is today. I'm 54 years old.
And do you have children?
I have two children. I love them very much.
Did you raise them?
Mostly. I had help and I had some separating from them and them from me when I tried to make it a better life. And that's the connection with West Virginia. Sorry. Thank you.
How old are your children now?
I have two daughters, and the oldest one gonna be 33, and the younger one gonna be 31. And I have 5 grandbabies. Three grandsons and 2 granddaughters between both my children.
And you were how involved in their lives as young kids?
Yes.
How involved were you?
Very involved.
Very.
Too overpowering, probably too overpowering, like Mother Hubbard. Mother hen, hover. But we have a little separating too with the kids, with the problems, with the marriage, with drinking and drugging.
And tell me about your drinking. How much do you drink now?
Excuse me. I try not to drink because I should not with my medicine and my health, and I don't want to. I want to try to not, but I drink. Maybe I can go maybe just one day, but it's awfully hard because you go through stuff, you know. You be sick and everything. You can't eat and you can't sleep and you can't. It's horrible. You don't want it, but you need it because you'll be sick. You'll be puking. You feel like you're not yourself. You can't make it through if you don't go and get it.
Did you black out sometime?
I have. I don't try and do that no more, but I have. It's, you know where you are, you know what happened, you can't remember nothing. For days, you see somebody and say you remember that, and even you remember some of it, but some of it you can't believe what they saying because you don't remember that when you're doing the blackout. I don't drink the liquor no more. When I do, just a little, like a cap full, not the shot glass. When I drink the liquor, I pour it like in the cap, like a water bottle cap or a Gatorade cap. It's just a couple caps. That's blacking out. It's dangerous.
How much did you drink during your peak when you were?
How much do I drink? I'm sorry.
No, when you were at your worst.
Oh, every single day.
How much?
A case a day, plus a shot. Maybe some days, no case. Just drink a whole bottle and just chug it down. Chase it with some water. Have it on the rocks. You have the bottle. You have it on the rocks. Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, whatever. You like some people like the vodka, some people like the gin, some people like some people like whatever's not going to make them sick. Whatever's is going to make them take the pain away.
What do you think? Is there some pain in your life?
There's a lot of pain in my life, emotionally and physically, and you know, just not my pain, but who I am, how I raised them, how I'm taught, and who I am myself. And try and help somebody, be the nurse and be the friend and be the sister and be the mom, and you try and do it all, you know, you raise, you know, you take care of all this stuff, and you put yourself, when it's all done, then you worry about yourself. But I learned when I like 41 years old from a very good friend of mine, he said, he happened to be a male, and I meet him at work, and he say, Dottie, I want you to think about this. If yourself isn't okay, nothing else can be okay. And I never heard that in my ears before. I was raised to do the laundry, the house, the food, the groceries, the bills, the kids, the fun, the bank, the errands, you know, dinner, you know, you do everything you need to do, and then you do you. Sorry.
Was there anything in your childhood that you're trying to not look at, or it makes it difficult to look at?
It's still very difficult at 54. It takes a long time for me to talk. I still can't get it all out because it's too painful. It's buried too deep.
Was there abuse in your childhood?
I feel some things happen that I cannot forgive. And they say if you don't forgive, you're gonna hold yourself back. But I feel they've done the best they could. Everybody, and some of them maybe they didn't do their best. They done the wrong thing, but I don't blame or judge. You have to take responsibility when you're an adult and do the best you can for somebody else. Won't have to go through that. You may help them take a different way, make a different choice, or do something sooner, and not let it get so deep that they maybe can't get it out. Thank you.
Have you been in love before?
Yes, it's a beautiful thing, but it's painful too sometimes. It's life. I've been married. A family. A good childhood, a good mom, a good dad. My siblings. My grandparents. My love to help people. First responders, nurses and doctors and paramedics, firemen, police officers. There's a lot of love in this world. There's very good people in this world still. Yeah, you have to be a good person. You don't have to be perfect. You have to have good intention. You have to have a good heart. You have to have somebody to you can teach them, you can show them, you can have fun with them. They can learn from you. They maybe help somebody have a better life and less pain, more love, more fun, more smiles.
You feel like what you went through as in your childhood kind of makes it difficult for you to accept better things in your life now as an adult?
I think so. Because I think some of the things from my childhood, I accept that they cannot get any greater than they were, and I would not want to change them for the world. It makes me who I am, and I'm proud of those things. Even
Right.
some of the painful things, it made me who I am, made me a stronger person. It made me through the woods, literally the woods, the trees crashing down around me, up the water to your knees. And the trees crashing down, and you only got you're in the street, you homeless, you need a drink. It's 9 o'clock at night, you by yourself, you don't know if this is electric, the wire, you're gonna die, you can't panic, first responders, no panic, but you're disoriented, you're not right, you're getting, I know I get out this way. I know I sleep here. I can do it with my eyes closed. Something happened. This is natural. Mother Nature. Trees is crashing down. It's the flooding because you're a little bit lower. It's you're living out there in the streets like that. But it made me who I am. It made me a stronger person. And I would not give up my family, my childhood, my pain, my anything, my work, my personality, my heart, my love for people, and for life itself. I would not change it for a thing. Sometimes I wish I didn't make some choices, but you live and you grow and you learn and you make mistakes, and nobody perfect. And I don't think I want to be perfect. So I don't know what it is to be perfect. It's kind of scary feeling when you don't know what it is. You embrace it. It's change. It's good. You embrace it. You learn. You go through life. And you be okay.
You find that sometimes maybe you might self-sabotage?
Yeah, I think it is.
Self-destructive a little bit?
I think it is. For some reason, it feel like you beat yourself up for some reason, like shoulda, coulda, woulda. Or if I only just didn't do that, or if I only coulda did that, but I couldn't. Sometimes I feel like that. But you do the best you can. If you cannot, you reach out. You try and find the right people, right places, right, so you can maybe help somebody else to understand what it's like, that they're not alone, that they can reach out, that they can talk to somebody, they can.
You find helping people is something that you...
Oh, I love to, on accident. I don't even have to mean to do it, set out to do it. I'm gonna wake up today.
It's in your nature.
It's just who I am. I call it, it's life. It's happy. It's a warm, bubbly feeling. You can make somebody, you can maybe save their life just by saying hi or just by acknowledging them. You never know what you can do or what you might have done. It just is who I am.
Dottie, what brought you to West Virginia?
The connection with West Virginia is the man I married, the father of my children. I meet him in Florida, but he born and raised here, and he have in Huntington, over in Huntington. That's the connection.
And you stayed here?
And with the problems, no. In Florida, I meet him. He run away from his mom. And he has some issues too. I don't want to talk about him, but I'll answer you. He run away from his mom. And he go with his dad, who's military. Their marriage didn't make it either. And that's how I meet him in Florida. And the separating I was talking about a little bit from my children was due to separating and gonna divorce my husband and trusting in his family and trying to make a change, trying to do the right thing for my children and for me in a different life. Maybe, and I make a mistake and I get took in the bad job. When I talking about the little separating from the children, that's the connection with West Virginia. My oldest daughter earned a 4-year fully paid scholarship to Marshall. And she make it like 2 years, magna cum laude. And she meets somebody and she fall in love like people do. And they move from out of the college. And I want to be closer to my firstborn grandchild. And I don't want to be in Florida. I had 30-something years, and I seen it and done it all. And I want to be close to my daughter and my firstborn grandchild. That's the connection with West Virginia. Then I come here, and it's home now to me. It's a beautiful place with very beautiful people. Very different, but different isn't bad. They're very good people.
What do you worry about now? What are you afraid of at this point in your life?
That I don't have enough time, because if you have anything that you want to spend time, not money. I prayed that life is too short and enough people have not had it sweet enough because they haven't took the time, or they just ran out of time. Yeah, you can't get it back. You can't be in the past, because you're gonna miss the future before you know it's over. In a blink of an eye, it can be just like that. So very different, so very from what you know, or just completely gone.
Do you have regrets in your life, Dottie?
Very few, very few. I don't really think I have many regrets. Some things I'm not so proud of, but it made me who I am. It made me to maybe help somebody else, inspire them to want to be helpful, want to be nice, and want to be happy. Somebody else can be happy too.
Dottie, what would you say is the most important lesson you've learned in your life?
The most important lesson, if I had to say it right now without thinking about it, don't be mean. Don't assume that you know. Don't assume that you can't change your mind. Don't think that you can't make a difference for yourself or for someone else. Because you can. It's not that hard. It's a lot harder if you don't take the time to be who you are. But accept that it don't have to be regret. It can just be something very important that it would change the whole picture, the whole outcome. And it's maybe the thing that you really wanted most.
All right. Dottie, thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.